So the whole thing we're doing is monitoring cycles, economic cycles, cycles in growth, cycles in employment, cycles in inflation, and no one data point is good. They're all really faulty.
Right.
So we use indexes. We spent a lot of time, decades, dare I say 3 generations, putting together groups of indicators that give us a little bit of a heads up if there's a directional change. And so, Barry, I remember you and I were talking last April. We were doing your master's in business, and I was saying, hey, the window of vulnerability, the cyclical window of vulnerability is closing. There's a whole bunch of reasons we can tell the story in the data, but the risk of a hard landing isn't really there. And you know, in the summer, people got really excited. Hey, is there a recession? All this stuff. And lo and behold, we're hanging in there. We're slowing down, but we're not crashing. And you know, it's kind of a little Goldilocks at the moment. Not too hot, not too cold.
Do we have to have a landing of some sort at some point? They are cycles. They have highs. They have lows.
You do. You absolutely do. The question is it hard or soft? And right now, it looks decidedly soft. As far as we can see. We can't see that far. I don't want to say we know what's going to happen down the line, but for everything that we're monitoring and managing cycle risk, now's not the time to play super duper defense.
Right. You said something that has stayed with me for a long time. I want to say 2013, 2014, we were talking about we were still suffering a little PTSD post-crisis, and a lot of people then were forecasting recessions. And one of the things that has always stayed with me is the economy. Think of someone walking down the street and you get bumped or jostled. A steady, healthy person, a running back, is going to keep their feet. For one of these surprises, one of these shocks to cause recession, you need a weakened economy that's very vulnerable. Talk a little bit about how strong or weak the overall state of the economy is.
Right, so that's your cyclical vulnerability. I've said over the years, people who have listened to us, we talk about a window of vulnerability, a weakened immune system. They're in a free market-oriented economy, and we've studied them all over the place for a very long time. There are cycles, ebbs and flows. There's times when your immune system is strong and times when it's weaker, when you're off kilter. When you're off kilter, almost any shock can be a recessionary shock. When you're standing firm, you can take a hit and keep on going. Remember Katrina, we're in hurricane season.
Yeah.
And when Katrina hit, a lot of people said, oh, that's recessionary. A quarter of the economy shut down for a minute. And lo and behold, there was no cyclical vulnerability, and we walked through it. Here, we've got some hurricanes. What's going on? We're going to get jumpiness in the data. I guarantee you it's going to happen. Maybe someone will run with it and say it means this and it means that. When you look at the composite indexes, that tells you a little bit clearer picture. And right now, even though we're likely to get some ups and downs here, it's steady as she goes. And all the activity that gets hit during the hurricanes, on the other side, you're going to have rebuilding. And I got to tell you, one of the sectors that's been a bulwark here has been the construction sector, non-residential construction. Now I bet residential construction comes back in.